There's a lot of kids out there who need help and who are getting a lot of negative reinforcement. And there is more that we can do to give them a sense that their country cares about them and values them, willing to invest in them. President Barack Obama, July 19th, 2013.
President Day is March 1st. Last year, July 15th. But it was a nice day. Wasn't expecting to get hit 3 times. Last one paralyzed. By a bullet, 3 bullets.
From the moment President Obama walked into the East Room for the My Brother's Keeper event, you could tell this initiative was personal for him. For he knows, as all African Americans know, that when you're a black male, you're not allowed to make mistakes, innocent or otherwise. Youthful indiscretions can turn into lifetime liabilities if they don't get you killed.
I had injury to my vertebrae, gunshot wound to the spine, injured my nerves, short of breath, no movement from the chest down, no finger movements, slightly wrist movements, no leg movement. That's my injury. It's paraplegic.
Black males must come to terms with being viewed as a problem.
15-year-old Mike, what did he want to do in life?
Hopefully it was to be a music star. That was my highest dream, highest hope, what still is. To make something of myself, live a better life that I was living.
And what opportunities did a 15, 16-year-old young And can you tell me how that affected your graduation from high school?
Was a dropout. Well, I actually was put out of school not due to my actions, due to their close-mindedness. Them same guys came from me coming from New Jersey, was them or me being promoted, skip a grade in New Jersey wasn't qualifications or justified why I was promoted up to the next grade. They tried to set me back. Was going to the 10th grade. They said I had to start my 9th grade year all over again. So that wasn't motivation to me. So I dropped out.
And so can you tell me what opportunities are available for a young black man who has not completed his high school education?
Like I said, if you ain't got your own business by then, that's slim to none. Unless you want to start. I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with a young man flipping burgers, but if you want a decent paycheck, I have no idea what you're talking about. You gotta have some type of education to back it up.
So what did you do from there, Mike?
Well, I hit the streets, running hard.
President Obama admitted that I didn't have a dad in the house, and I was angry about it. Even though I didn't necessarily realize it at the time, I made bad choices.
When you're this still, when life is this still for you, um, where does your mind go? Where do your thoughts go?
You reminisce on the past and what you would have did different, how you would have did things different.
And how would you have? What are some of the things that you've thought of?
Yeah, just about everything. Like I said, just the way I was living my life was not the best way.
Starting with school, how would you have handled in-school suspensions as a young black male when you have a school system saying to you, you don't need to be here? How do you think maybe you could have changed that?
I was already an angry child, so they didn't help anything out. Help my ways out.
What
It
was it they
wasn't the
said?
medicine.
What they said the principal said to you in Millbrook was walk like a duck, must be a duck, or something like that?
Yeah, walk like a duck, talk like a duck. You gonna treat me like a duck. Was the type of sayings, racist slurs. That's what I took. It didn't help my anger out. That's how I already
And why were you so angry?
just the way I looked at life. Always felt like I was a victim. So I was angry about that.
Why did you feel like you were a victim?
Didn't feel like I was given a chance at what I was really capable of doing.
According to the White House, African American and Hispanic young men are more than 6 times as likely to be victims of murder than their white peers, and account for almost half of the country's murder victims each year. Throughout his remarks, Obama correctly cast the goals of My Brother's Keeper as an American imperative. Over the next 5 years, foundations will invest $250 million on top of the $100 million already invested in research and proven programs around the country that help young men of color at critical moments in their development. The TMT Youth Community Foundation will be a part of this initiative. Stay tuned for more information on the Healthy Communities Walk. With this year's focus being no more throwaway children. The TMT Youth Community Foundation, because every child has a talent, America, even Raheem.